That's fatal.
How's it going, Fatal family? Welcome to another WWE 2K23 creation video where I cover some of my favorite creations available to download right now, as well as the crown jewel attires. Yeah, I decided I'm going to compile it all in one video today rather than two separate videos. Let's get into the first crown jewel attire, and that one is Rhea Ripley from Soy El Ru. Yeah, Rhea Ripley had one of the best attires of the night. I'm so glad she retained her title. I was kind of worried about that match because, you know, 4 other women. Nia Jax was in the match. I had a feeling that Nia Jax was gonna win, or that's what they planned on doing, and I'm so glad they didn't go that route and they kept Rhea as champion, because the other women, frankly, in that match, I just don't see them holding the title like Rhea does. Also, when it comes to like their promo work, Rhea has them beat by far, so I'm very glad that Rhea retained the title. And Rhea looked great. She had new makeup on, she had her hair down, and her full body attire, the all black attire, looked awesome on her. Use the hashtag SoyElRu to download Rhea Ripley, and you can make her an alt attire to Rhea Ripley in game. You just have to set it as an alt. Next up, we have Rey Mysterio's crown jewel attire uploaded by Astro Twins. Use the hashtag crown jewel. Rey Mysterio lost his match, and I was actually very happy for Logan Paul. I tweeted my excitement out, and I quickly realized not a lot of people were happy that Logan Paul won the United States champion. Now, I thought Logan and Rey put on a great match. That actually was my favorite match of the night. I also noticed that Logan Paul like almost saved Rey too. I think Logan more so botched that move because he was just too far away from Rey. But you know, Logan quickly corrected himself, swooped in and caught Rey so that Rey didn't injure himself. So I was very impressed by Logan's intuition as well as just like his ring awareness. Maybe Logan Paul feuds with Santos a little bit, Carlito, and then ultimately it leads into Logan Paul versus LA Knight, and then LA Knight wins the United States Championship. That's what I can see happening, and that's what I hope happens. And then I hope that Rey also feuds with Santos, and maybe Santos turns heel. So they have a lot of angles they can go with this, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. But I must say, some of my favorite stuff is seeing Wrestling Twitter or Wrestling X just absolutely mauled over a certain winner. It's the best. The moment Logan Paul won, I immediately checked Twitter and I was scrolling through the posts and just reading everyone in anger. Oh my god, I can't be the only one that loves seeing Wrestling Twitter angry. Next up, we have Solo Sikoa by Mr. Tadeo. It's an updated Solo Sikoa, comes to this crown jewel attire, and it can be set as an alt attire to Solo Sikoa in game. You just have to set it yourself. Looks fucking great, has the updated beard, hair, definitely the go-to Solo Sikoa to download. Next up, we have Drew McIntyre's attire by SoyElRu. Just use the hashtag SoyElRu. It's kind of hard to see it because of the kilt, but I promise it is his accurate attire, the black and green one he was wearing. Spot on, actually, but of course you can't see it because of his kilt entrance, but yeah, just trust my word for it. Next up, we have Io Sky's crown jewel attire by Spooky Johns. Use the hashtag CrownJewel23 or just use No Johns. I think No Johns would be easier to find her. I love the way Io did her full body suit. I actually like the pants she was wearing. It kind of reminds me of like Bailey's pants, and it actually fits Io Sky very well. I hope Io Sky actually maybe moving forward does switch it up a little bit and wears those type of pants, like similar to the pants that Bailey's currently wearing. I'm very glad she won her match. Kairi Sane returned and her full body suit looked amazing as well. Now, that's not going to be her regular attire. That was strictly for Saudi Arabia. So I'm just very glad to see that she's not rocking that pirate gimmick anymore. And the look on Bailey's face really sold the moment. Bailey looked terrified. And what I think is going to happen, I think Io Sky is going to leave Damage Control. And this is what starts the Io and Bailey feud. And I think maybe we're going to get eventually Kairi Sane and Io Sky at Mania, maybe? I don't know how they're going to work this angle, but they have some possibilities they can work with. Next up is Logan Paul's attire, our new United States champion, uploaded by Hans Mayer RU. Use the hashtag Crown Jewel. Now, if you want to find these attires a lot easier, just search up the hashtag Crown Jewel and then filter it from most downloaded. At the time of recording this video, there was only 3 pages, so it's very easy to find all the Crown Jewel attires. But Hans Mayer did a great job with this Logan Paul attire. It's actually my favorite Logan Paul attire. I love the tight vest on him, and the tights looked a lot better than his previous tights personally. And yeah, really good recreation of his attire. Next up is Zoe Stark's crown jewel attire, uploaded again by No Johns. Use the hashtag No Johns. Zoe Stark also had a really cool bodysuit attire with the camo pants and the black shirt. It fit her style really well, and I think she had like the second best out of all the women. Next up, by Game Vault, we have Seth Rollins attire. Just use the hashtag GameVault to download this one. Now, there's 2 versions. There's one with Zeus's jacket if you want an accurate entrance attire, and then there's one without the Zeus jacket, the non-DLC version, if you don't care about the entrance attire. I swear, whenever Seth Rollins makes his attire, he always thinks to himself, like, how can I make it the most troubling for these attire makers? So far, Seth Rollins has yet to make an attire that stumps Game Vault. So far, Game Vault has been able to make all his attires, which I thank him for. So Seth Rollins attire, it was actually a great one, which I'm surprised because his last few were kind of dust, but I enjoyed this attire. Not so much the entrance jacket, but I enjoyed the attire overall. Next up, we have JD McDonough by Mr. Tadeo. Use the hashtag Mr. Tadeo. JD McDonough, of course, had a pre-show match and he lost against Sami, but his attire was recreated. And wrapping up our Crown Jewel attires, we have Sami Zayn's attire by Taekwondo Boys. Use the hashtag Crown Jewel. Now, I know because of his entrance gear, it's hard to see his attire, but I promise you his attire is accurate. I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see. And yeah, that wraps it up for our Crown Jewel attires. Next up, we have the updated new DIY attires for Ciampa as well as Johnny Gargano, uploaded by Andre Gaming. Thank you so much, Andre Gaming, for tagging me on X when you upload these two attires. If you guys have your own attires and you recreated like the day after an event or the day after Raw or SmackDown, feel free to tag me on X. I see all my notifications, and usually what I do is I bookmark the tweets so that when I'm ready to record a video, I have all my bookmarks to go through. So for the DIY attires, use the hashtag DIY, or you can search up the creator name Andre Gaming, hashtag 81669. You know, of course, I'll put all the hashtags and the creator names on the screen. But yeah, it's pretty much their updated DIY attires. And it looks like Ciampa's back to wearing pants. And at least he's not wearing that dreaded lime green Miz style attire. Oh my God, I'm so glad that's gone. Next up, from What's the Status, we have Triple H 2000 upload What's the Status in collaboration with Azortheus and Game Vault. Use the hashtag #RawIsWar pack. This Triple H will come with his Triple H 98 commentary, Triple H 98 hidden crowd signs, the My Time theme song, as well as the hidden Triple H 2000 Titantron. Next up, we have a Shawn Michaels 98, also in collaboration with Azortheus. Use the hashtag #RawIsWar pack. The commentary is for Shawn Michaels 97. The announcer name is Shawn Michaels. It comes with his WrestleMania 24 attire, plus DX attire. Hidden DX Titantrons included, as well as the hidden Shawn Michaels 97 crowd signs. There's also two different attires there. If you don't like the red one I'm showcasing because maybe you don't like his face, I saw some people complain on X about not liking his face. The DX attire has a different face model and personally is my favorite out of the two. But yeah, you guys can decide which one you want to use. Next up, we have Undertaker 97 in-game model edit, also in collaboration with Azortheus. This comes with two Undertaker 1997 attires, and this is already set as an automatic alt attire to the Undertaker 98 in-game, so just download him and play. Next up from Petchy, we have Matt Osborne, Doink the Clown from ECW 1994, also known as Born Again. This can also be set as an alt attire to Doink the Clown in-game. Really cool creation, very unique creation, and I'm glad that someone shed some light on Matt Osborne's Born Again gimmick. I didn't think I'd see this, to be honest. Next up, we have the Goosebumps pack by Rebel Cause. Bro, I've been bugging this guy. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been bugging this guy for the Goosebumps pack for like 2 years now. So I'm so glad that he made some of the monsters. Now, he did tell me that he was going to make more, but he had to stop due to personal stuff. But he did mention that he can continue making more for 2K24. The monsters he did make are fucking amazing. First one up, as you can see, is the Mummy. And the references he used for this mummy were the book cover, as well as the mummy from the Goosebumps episode. So he sort of meshed them together to create this mummy. Next up, we have Pumpkinhead. Now, the reference he used for this one was strictly the book cover. Next up, we have the werewolf. The reference for this one was the book cover. He tried to do it based off the show, but you couldn't get a proper reference picture. I don't blame him. It's a lot of dark shots, but he did a great job recreating the werewolf from the book cover. Next up, we have Jack Black as R.L. Stine from the Goosebumps movies. So not the R.L. Stine from the show. So with this Goosebumps pack, he's like taking references from everything, right? The movies, the show, the books, and he did an amazing job with all the characters. Next up, and my personal favorite, Slappy. I'm so glad he made Slappy. This was like a highly requested one I had for him, and he nailed it. It looks perfect. Slappy's also really small in the ring, like he's the shortest you can make a creator wrestler. He looks hilarious in the ring. For this Slappy, he took reference from the show only, and he absolutely nailed the look of Slappy. And finally, for the Goosebumps pack, as well as the creator wrestlers, and my second favorite, we have Steve from the Haunted Mask 2. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the regular Haunted Mask. As you can see, I fucking love the Haunted Mask, but he did make Steve from the Haunted Mask 2 and absolutely, again, nailed it. Personally, for me, Steve's Haunted Mask always didn't really scare me. It always just looked more gross. The regular Haunted Mask, this one right here, always scared me as a kid. It looked slimy and yeah, it just looked creepy, had the sharp teeth. So that was my personal favorite Haunted Mask. So Rebel Cause, again, brother, thank you so much for going out of your way and making this Goosebumps pack and scratching that Goosebumps itch I have, because I'm a huge Goosebumps fan. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing what other monsters you make in 2K24, and I'm probably gonna keep on bugging you. And finally, we have two arenas by Marty M. The first one being WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. As you can see, really cool arena, super accurate. Got the banners there. WrestleMania 39 ring, announce tables, and just look at that entrance. Look at the entrance area. Looks so good. Now, according to Marty M, you can set the Minitron to on. All you have to do is go to Create Arena, go to Movies and Lighting, and then you can set it to on. during entrance custom in match. For WrestleMania 39, search up Marty M under shows. And last, we have Hyrule Castle from The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, if you want to fight in the Hyrule Castle, here you go. It also works for Royal Rumbles, according to Marty M. And the Super Stars will come out of that door there. Well, they'll just walk through it, but it's pretty cool. And you're pretty much fighting inside of castle. Again, I don't know how Marty M did this, but he somehow manages. Marty M mentions, do not click movies and lighting in Create Arena or your game will crash. And also, if you download this arena and it's dark, then just go into Create an Arena, save the arena, and it should fix it. To find the Hyrule Castle, search up Marty M under arenas instead of shows. And just to show you proof that it will crash, I'm going to click on movies and lighting. And there you go. It crashes. So do not click on movies and lighting. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed all the Crown Jewel attires as well as the creations I covered in this video. If I didn't cover your Crown Jewel attire, I apologize. Just go ahead and leave the hashtags for it in the comment section down below, and I will add it to a pinned comment so that other viewers can see the pinned comment and go search it up if they want to. And by the way, guys, I made my first vlog. I visited Jurassic World in real life. Go ahead and click the link right here. It'll be in the description, so don't really click the screen, but the link will be in the description. I'd appreciate it if you checked out the vlog. It was fucking amazing. And maybe give it a like. I'd appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.